Gracie, stay on it. Cock it, cock it, cock it. Stay on it. Tell him he's gonna stop. Okay, just hold on his shoulder. Hold on his shoulder.
Right there's the guns, looks like. Hello, ma'am. Doing good. Hey, CVA 243 signature? Yeah. We are heading on a youth hunt. I am so excited. Oklahoma, youth hunt, Northwest Oklahoma. Jaylee and Gracie both are going to be hunting whitetail / mule deer, setting in some ambush blinds or spotting and stalking, whatever. We're going to try to kill some good deer. It's October with a rifle in her hand, got the CVA Scouts. Are you excited?
I'm pretty excited, yeah.
She's excited, but I don't think she's near as excited as I am. You know, Dad taking their kids hunting, you can't beat it. I've experienced it now, and it's something that I really get excited for. So we got to pick up a few more things, and we're going to be on the road. Well, you know, the hunting journey for Gracie really began the year prior, back in January when I took her and Jaylee to the ranch. We were out there, and that was the first time that Gracie had a really good buck in front of her while she had a weapon in her hand.
He's out there.
Don't move, don't move.
Get on him and take your time. Okay, kill him.
I got him, Dad. I got him, Dad.
Oh my goodness.
I got him, Dad.
That's a big buck, baby. Daddy is proud of you. How about that?
Well, it's moments like these that get me fired up to take these girls back out to Northwest Oklahoma.
I shot him. He's dead. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Yes.
The fact that my girls love the outdoors, they love hunting as much as I do, that is just a blessing from God. It's something that I'm thankful for each and every day.
He's big, Dad. He's real big.
That's an 8-point. He is good.
I kind of spooked him when I got out of my heater bodysuit, but he stayed right there. And I was like, "Can I shoot him?" And Dad's like, "Yeah, you can shoot him." And I just went, poof, and it just smoked him right there. I shot one! Look! Oh my goodness, Grace! I know, he's an 8-point!
Needless to say, I'm always looking forward to the next hunt with my girls, just like the one we're going on right now.
I love you, Mom.
Oh! Well, it's pretty special. I have 2 little girls, and they both like to hunt.
Since when do we become little?
Yeah, they're not so little anymore, but Jaylee tonight's actually gonna take a bare bow in. Her first time ever, 2 things to try to shoot a deer with her vertical bow. It's the first time that I'm not gonna be with her, so Taggart's gonna go film her, and so she's gonna take her Bergara rifle in and the bear archery, and you're taking what?
The Scout CVA.
CVA little Scout in their both, man. They can shoot. We practiced last week, so all right, here we go. Let's go.
My little girl, used to be little girl Grace, is going off hunting by herself. That's good for him to carry the gun.
I was just thinking that.
Grace, I hung this blind, or put this ambush blind here because that right there, the river runs all right here. The one time I've said this, these salt cedars right here, a buck stood up right there. I mean, he'd been laying there all night, so I would say we'd see plenty of deer, but you know, all the alfalfa behind us. I don't know how many big deer. We'll see, just because it's hot and everything.
Yeah, it's hot. How big is he?
He's gonna be a giant.
He looks like it. Oh, that's so cute.
We don't say cute, Gracie. While we're deer hunting.
Tonight, I'm gonna be hunting by myself, or not necessarily by myself. I have Danker here, but without my dad, and so I'm kind of nervous, but I'm excited. And then also Gracie, she came up here with us, and it's so great to have her at camp because it kind of gets lonely when there's only guys. I'm just super excited. I brought my bow, and I'm gonna try to get a doe with my bow, and if there's a big buck, I'm gonna get it with a rifle.
Oh, deer right there.
Well, night's coming to a close, huh, Grace?
Yeah, we got, like, I don't know, maybe we saw 6 does and 1 little buck.
So we're gonna go back and have a good dinner
Yeah.
and think about what we're gonna do in the morning. So we gotta go pick up Jaylee, see what she's got done.
Today was way slower than I wanted, man. You get these girls out there. So tomorrow, I think what I'm gonna do is maybe try to make it a little more action-packed. We'll just go together and get in a truck and you know, drive up and down, see if we can't spot something right at daylight, put him to bed, and whether that's a mule deer or a whitetail, and then just go in, spot and stock, and see what happens. Black coffee.
No laughing in hunting camp. This is serious business. Can't even smile. Don't even think about laughing.
Bullets are right there. Good. You gotta have an orange hat. Let's roll. Good luck.
But do you have your bullets?
Yes! We were gonna leave them here. Yeah, we're just gonna shoot a deer with no bullets.
All right, you got that rest, Jelly? Got the rest they give you? We gotta figure out who's shooting.
Me! It's my second
I'm
deer.
sitting by the window.
I know, but it's my second deer.
So what?
Or buck, I guess.
Jaylee killed last.
Aww.
So it's back to Gracie's turn. Wait, no. Yeah. Or we could do 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you got more tags, but we're gonna get you on deers now. But we're probably gonna put you in a tree that day.
Oh, okay.
There's some does right out here. We could definitely get in when I think the girl's good. Where's that rest at? They're gone. there. I think it's a good one, too.
Oh, I see him.
How can you see him?
Looks like a pretty good muley right here. Right out here. Jay, you can pop that window down and you probably spot him with your binocs. See the big tree?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, it's gonna be 150 yards north of there. So if we get out on a brown deal. All right, we got a plan. Let's do it to it. How all this started, we had a plan. I truly believe if you're hunting, you need a plan. Whether you're going to go set in a blind or a tree stand or whatever, you need a plan with what wind you're going to play. Where do you think those deer are when you walk into your stand? So the wind doesn't come from you to where they're at, and then you're not going to see anything. It's not just about playing the wind where you're going to shoot them. So this morning the plan was to go spot a deer first. So we used a pickup to cover a lot of ground to be able to see if we could spot a deer. The other thing I did this morning, I knew a hill that we could go to where the sun would be coming up behind us and that we could see a long ways. So that's what we did. That was the first step, and we spotted a big buck. You could spot him with your naked eye from a mile away, and he was standing right over here by this plum thicket. Sun behind him, and it lit him up.
I'm gonna jump out on this side.
The other big key, if you ever go after a deer from a long ways, is you have to visualize where he's at. Because it's one thing, go, oh, there's a big deer right there, and then you take off, and once you get on foot, it looks totally different. If you're gonna go after a deer, you need to mark where you're at. You also, if you shoot a deer, you have to mark where that deer was shot with a tree or whatever. So we verified this plum thicket, a big tree that we could see, and I just knew I was gonna line that up as I walked. And right here, the wind was blowing from south to north, and it was paralleling the road that we were on. So I knew as we took off into this deer that I wanted to be on the north side, because I didn't know exactly where he would be, if he'd be in the exact same place when we got here. And then we used the terrain. We stayed low. Girls, we came up and we'd peek up on top of the ridges and we'd see, but we got back down low.
Thanks.
Oh, crazy thing is,
I've learned over the last 2 years of hunting mule deer and elk that's a different type deal, and you have to be aggressive. So I told myself this morning we got out of the truck, we're gonna go kill this deer. We're gonna be aggressive, we're gonna go get an opportunity. So we're very aggressive, use the terrain.
What?
be ready. Are you ready?
Okay, stay on. Cock it. Right, stay on him. Tell him he's gonna stop. Okay, just hold on his shoulder. Hold on his shoulder. Are you ready? Okay, stay on. Cock it. Right, stay on him. Tell him he's gonna stop. Okay, just hold on his shoulder. Hold on his shoulder.
There's your little bullet.
I ain't believing it. We got a big old muley down, girls. We got a big old muley down. And Jay, it's your turn to shoot.
Wow.
Y'all got a lot of dragging to do.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
You know, I think teaching her to come up that leg and to find that shoulder and to them practicing, you know, we went out and practiced. I think it's very important for anyone to practice before you go on a hunt. You know, we always talk about sighting our guns in, but it's very important for us to practice shooting. Because I believe Jaylee and Gracie from just the other day had confidence. And I made them shoot in a 17-mile-an-hour wind the other day, and it gave them confidence that they could shoot a deer at 150, 200 yards. And Gracie shot this deer this morning at 160 yards.
Oh, there he is!
How about it, Grace? Man, oh man.
He's a beautiful buck.
Now, what's the first thing we gotta do? We gotta tag it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Man, these girls, they love to hunt. We love God's great outdoors, don't we?
Yeah, and we gotta shoot deer for the deer herd, not only just for us or for me, but for the deer herd. Dear God, thank you for this deer. I'm so excited. It's my second deer, and thank you for providing it, and thank you for providing these awesome cameramen and my dad. I couldn't do it without him. Amen.
Amen. You know, the truth be known is just part of going hunting with your girls. I mean, I remember coming in this morning as we're coming in after this buck, I just told myself, we're killing this buck. I'm getting in there, and we're gonna get amongst this deer and give her an opportunity. And she got her opportunity, and that's a blessing. My biggest prayer, girls, for this year has been enjoy the journey, no matter what. And so I just enjoy them in camp and being with me no matter what, and being out in God's great outdoors. And today, her shooting a big deer is just icing on the cake. We got a lot of work to do. I guess Dad's gonna go back by himself and try to get the pickup while y'all take some pretty pictures. Well, back in September, I found out that a young man named Zeb Flowers was diagnosed with cancer. A young boy, just too young to be diagnosed with cancer. I mean, his dad, Troy Flowers, true man of God, true family of God. And there was a chance that we could take little Zeb hunting. And so what we tried to do is we tried to schedule it where youth season there in Oklahoma. And Zeb and his dad came, and man, Zeb is just, you know, a strong boy, but a little boy, but you could tell, man, he had fire in his eyes wanting to go hunting.
You ready to drill it up?
As I began to talk with Troy and Zeb both, I mean, you know, I want to read this verse. It says, this is Isaiah 40:31, but those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. And man, there's so much that verse means, and it's not just talking about here on earth. It's talking about when you keep your eyes on the Lord, you can face anything. And that's what this family did.
Get on. You got her, buddy. She's down.
We're just praising the Lord for an awesome evening.
Zeb came, and to be a part of watching him sight in a rifle and him running around our camp and smiling and going hunting and having the chance to harvest a deer, that was great. But what was greater is that Zeb, he knew that he had a Savior in the Lord. His family knew that. Our hope is not in our life here. Our hope is in Jesus Christ, who died for us. And you know, that's how I want to look at Zeb. And I'm here to tell you, Zeb went through all the treatment. He went through all that tough stuff, chemo and everything, and he's doing great. He's smiling, and he's ready for deer season this year. So I thank the good Lord, and I thank you, Flyers family, for standing up and being an example for us all.